Hello guys, and welcome to another video. And I've been playing Fire Emblem Engage for a few hours now, and it's very fun. I'm enjoying it. And to get a little bit of context, this is my first Fire Emblem game. I mean, I've played a little bit of Heroes on mobile, because you can use that to like grind platinum points for my Nintendo, but I only really played it like a little bit. But I would say Engage is like my first true Fire Emblem game, and overall, I'd have to say it's pretty good. I'm really enjoying it so far, and I didn't really expect to enjoy the gameplay this much. I know I do like strategy games somewhat, and I do like tactical RPGs since I've played a few in the past. Um, but Fire Emblem is very fun. Like, I really like the system overall, and this is like coming from someone who's new to this and everything. So I definitely think it's pretty fun. I enjoy it. I like the strategy involved with it, because that's one thing that I really like out of RPGs is the strategy involved with them, and I feel like that's just really front and center here in Fire Emblem. And one new feature that Engage has is like the Engage system that kind of involves like the previous protagonists from the older Fire Emblem games. And I do know a few of these characters, even though I haven't played the other games. Like, I recognize them either from Smash Bros. Or like seeing the other games and everything, since I've like seen gameplay from the other games, like heard about the other games and everything. So I think it is cool that there is a lot of fan service here for the fans that have played the older games. And for people who are new, like me, that can kind of explore like some of the characters from these games that I haven't played, and it's cool to see new things like this as well. And yeah, I just really like the system overall of how it works and everything. And the story, I would say, is pretty good as well. I mean, I don't really have much expectations since this is the first Fire Emblem game that I've played. So I would have to say it's pretty good. The dialogue is pretty good. And the presentation for this game is great. I would have to say it's definitely one of the most visually appealing games on the Switch. I wouldn't say like the most graphically impressive game for the Switch. I mean, it does look pretty good for the Switch, but there are some games that do look um more impressive on the Switch and everything, but with the art style, it looks great. I really like the cel-shaded style here, and I think it even looks more appealing than Fire Emblem Three Houses. I mean, I haven't played that game, but I've seen a lot of gameplay footage of it, and it looks good. That game looks good and everything, but I feel like Fire Emblem Engage, I like how it's more colorful, the character designs, um, range from like a lot of different things, and I even like the design of Alir, like the main character and everything. I know a lot of people don't like that design, but I think it looks pretty unique compared to the other Fire Emblem protagonists. And I think that design kind of seems like iconic, I guess. It kind of stands out among like the other characters, which I think is kind of important for a game like this that brings together a lot of elements from the previous Fire Emblem games. I think it's kind of nice to have some kind of the character that stands out among all of the other characters. I feel like that kind of makes a lot of sense. I'm not really sure behind the context of these designs. I'm not sure if there's anything about like the red and blue colors in the story or anything. I haven't gotten to anything like that yet. Um but I like that design. I actually kind of like that design. I know it's a bit goofy and it looks a bit weird for like compared to like the other Fire Emblem characters, but I actually like it. And the hub world is also very cool as well, since you can do a lot of things there. Like, you could actually use amiibo figures. You can also like interact with different characters, and I haven't unlocked everything there yet, but it's cool that you can do a lot of things there. Also get like new weapons or different things like that. There's a lot of things you can do. Also like new outfits as well. And it's a really cool place, and I think you can even like adopt animals from like the different worlds that you visit. So I think that's also cool as well. There's a lot of like cool little details that this game has that just, like, on top of the battle system and everything that are really nice overall. And yeah, this game is just a pretty enjoyable experience. I feel like I'm definitely engaged in Fire Emblem now, because this is actually pretty fun, and I'm probably going to play the other Fire Emblem games now. And I would say that this is actually, like, so far from what I've played in the first few hours, it's actually fairly easy to get into, like, if you haven't played a Fire Emblem game before. Because I actually, like, it's not, like, a super easy game, but it's actually, like, not hard to get into, like, if you haven't played a Fire Emblem game at all. And that's coming from someone whose first Fire Emblem game is this and everything, and just got into the series with this game and everything. So I'm enjoying it so far, and definitely looking forward to playing the rest of the game, and eventually playing the other Fire Emblem games. So anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. And make sure to check out my Discord server if you want to. Goodbye.